Hello, in the first of a series of videos, I want to introduce you to and take you through the getting started and installation process for the new Cisco Network Assurance Engine. So the Network Assurance Engine is actually in the form of an OVA or virtual machine, and you can see that we offer two models here. And it's important to point out that each of these models has different requirements in terms of the number of virtual CPUs, the amount of memory and storage, and most importantly, the number of ACI leafs it can actually analyze. I also want to point out that the way the Network Assurance Engine interfaces with ACIs, there is no packet data captured. You don't need to install any sensors. In fact, in the end, all you really need is read-only credentials into your ACI fabric to start collecting and analyzing information. I've also found that the installation and deployment time is very straightforward, taking you about 30 minutes to get it installed, and then maybe another 30 to 60 minutes to start collecting and analyzing usable data. In terms of the versions of ACI that you can use with the Network Assurance Engine, we're supporting almost all of the versions of ACI software, going back to 1.2 all the way through ACI version 3.1, which is the currently shipping version at launch time, which was in late January 2018. As I mentioned earlier, the interface with ACI is read-only, so you will need to pre-provision a read-only account in APIC. But I do want to point out that if you're using ACI versions 2.3 and earlier, that account does have to be read-write. But rest assured, the Network Assurance Engine doesn't actually change configuration or make any writable changes to your ACI fabric. And of course, you can always find the latest public information at the link here, www.cisco.com/go/network-assurance. There are a few installation prerequisites that you want to have set up before you go to install. The versions of ESX that are supported are 5.5 or 6.0. You're going to need to set aside 3 IP addresses. Ideally, these will be part of the same network or segment, but it's not absolutely required. You're going to need reachability to some basic services like DNS, NTP, and SMTP. And then in terms of actually talking to the ACI fabric, we do that by going through the out-of-band reachability to all leafs, spines, and apex. So you'll want to have that set up in ACI ahead of time. Now, fortunately, that's the way that almost all customers will deploy ACI, so it's probably already that way. And then, of course, you'll need your read-only account set up in APIC ahead of time for Candid to use in order to gather and collect data. With that being said, I'll end this video, but go on to the next video where I'll actually take you through the installation process of the OVA files in vCenter.